Well, hello and welcome people here to Save Me My Hero. Yes, we are going to be helping the maidens of the anime world today, but it's not like a super cringe game. Honestly, I like being super transparent with you guys. This is a game that it's pretty cheap. It's $3. When I tried it the first couple levels, I'm going to be straightforward with you. I didn't think the game was that good. However, I started playing a little bit more, unlocking some more features, and I've kind of changed my mind on it. I've kind of come around to it a little bit and kind of seeing what the charm is of this game. And I actually think that the concept is really good. Some of the actual execution, I think, could use a little bit of like a little bit of a new coat of fresh paint, if you will. But I actually really like the concept of this game. So Save Me My Hero is kind of a mix between an action roguelite and a bullet heaven. It's definitely leaning a little bit more towards the bullet heaven. Really, it's an action roguelite in the sense that you have an active combat attack, which if you took that out and just made it auto fire, I would definitely say this is a bullet heaven. So definitely more bullet heaven than action roguelite. We go about building a castle, kind of. It's mostly just a menu, which you can actually take a look at here. Develop Night Squad, so this is just your meta progression. It's technically building out a castle. It would be cool if there was a visual representation, but there isn't that just now. So let's actually go in, start the game, and see what we got here. So we got a bunch of heroes, and honestly, the heroes are fairly straightforward to unlock. I don't even know how I did. I literally just played the game and then unlocked them. A little funny here that the Save Me My Hero, the first two of the three heroes you get are maidens themselves. I would expect them all to be big hulking dudes based on the name of the game, but here we are. We have Mercury of the Sword. He is a master of the sword. We've got all our different stats here. The only one that is kind of irrelevant for the most part that I found is healing. I don't think that the characters really heal all that much. There are some ways to do it, but you have to kind of unlock them, so it's not fully accurate here. We have the basic attack. We have different attack skills, and these are all going to be unlocked. You can only, I think, only have one of these at a time. This is kind of like a tier of unlocks you get. So the way that the unlocks are going to work, I'll kind of explain once we jump in. We have the dash skills, and then we have special skills. And so basically you have your right click attacks, your spaces, and then your shift attacks. Let's see. So we're going to go with him. We have different starting items here, which is just a sword and a shield. And then we get to pick our maiden, and our maiden is not necessarily just a helpless female or totally rad fire knight. They can actually help us out. They can actually use different attacks, and you can actually upgrade the saint in this case to do different attacks or heal or do whatever you need them to do. I'm gonna be honest, based on the way that my last couple games played, they're kind of overpowered, so we'll take a look at that. So yeah, you can see their saint skills heals nearby allies, so we're gonna go with her. She is the base one you unlock, and then we're just gonna go select this region. You have some different saint skills that they can learn, some different monsters to fight, some bosses. Apparently I've only fought in 2 of the 4, a little bit of text overlay there. And yeah, we got some key items that we can find. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First of all, we just got to attack this little tree. And yeah, so the maiden, she's going to stand in the middle of the screen here. And enemies are mostly going to spawn at the top of the screen. Some are going to spawn on the right and the left. I have not seen any enemies spawn from the bottom of the map just yet, but don't hold me to that. Eventually, some might. It just might take a little while to get there. So our level up screen, we have 3 different options. Of course, some are going to say that you need to reach a certain achievement to get. Initially, I was not super happy with this because I was like, oh, well, why are you going to why are you going to show me options but have them locked? But there are certain level thresholds you hit that you get like your dash ability, your special, and your action. So your first level is like always going to be your dash. So that's why this is going to show locked and not give you an option that's not locked. However, I haven't really found a difference between Rush Slash and Blade Rush because it seems like they do the same thing. So we're just going to take Blade Rush. You have all your stats on the right. The stat screen is one of those that I feel like needs a little bit of fresh paint because, for example, here you do have stats for both your hero and your saint, but you have things like attack, whereas one is a flat value and one is a percentage. That was a little bit confusing to read at first. Luckily, there's, you know, some color blocking here to make that a little bit cleaner. I feel like there's probably some way to make this cleaner, but for right now, it totally serves purpose. We also have all of our skills over the side. So we have all of our hero skills that we'll be able to get. These are just like your bullet heaven passive abilities. Same exact thing here for the Saint, though. As we level, we're going to get some crystals, which we can then spend in the shop. And we do have a free reroll. I think I might have a perk or something that gives me free rerolls. Don't hold me to that, though. I feel like there was something. Oh, this is, it's meta progression. So you get one free reroll every time you open up a shop. So it's not just one and then it's gone. It's one every time you open up. So we could do this to heal. I'm going to be honest, though. I don't think healing is as important. Healing in this game is weird. I'll go over it in a bit, but I'm actually going to get the farmers, I think. Yeah, I'm going to get the farmers just because it's bodies. It's bodies that block enemies from getting to the Saint. So you might think that getting health on your hero is super important because in typical bullet heaven fashion, if you die, you lose the run. However, ooh, summons a defensive tower that attacks nearby enemies. This is a new one for me. Typically, I've just been getting circular slash, which is just a sword slash, but although this one could be cool too. Let's go with, I'm going to go with circular slash just because this is the one you start with, so you can just kind of see the beginning play experience. So you don't actually die when your character dies. You only die when the Saint dies. We're going to increase the farmer appearance count for sure, so that way we can get more bodies. So what then happens if you, as the hero, dies? Well, the Saint just revives you. It does take a little bit of time, so it's time that is spent where you are not defending the Saint. But I don't know if something just kind of went wrong my last run, but my Saint was literally dodging every attack that came at her. And I'm actually going to lock this in. This is kind of a nice attack. We'll do a free reroll. I don't really care about any of these. We'll do the free reroll. And then I'm going to lock in the Tablet Thunderbolt attack for us. So that way we can gain a passive attack on the next reroll. Yeah, so she was just kind of evading like every attack, and it was kind of like, you know, like you're just tanking on your own. I don't really have to do anything. So we'll see if that happens here again. Unfortunately, I only have one active, so we're going to take the Knight Summon, and then we can just summon Knights, kind of like what these farmers are doing. And we can also stack up 3 of those circular slashes. So over on the right over here, you can see that it's charging up. The little orange blocks are how many slashes or how many actives you have kind of saved up. Okay, so we have 182. I'm going to go ahead and buy ours. We'll keep this locked. So again, I don't really care about that much about damage reduction or anything like that. Because again, if we die, we just come right back to life. Or not right back to life, excuse me. I mean, it does take a couple seconds, but it's not like, you know, it doesn't take like 15 seconds where like if people start dying, you know, you start getting like a real big lack of like outgoing power. Because honestly, the Saint is pretty strong. She levels up on her own as we level up. And so eventually she's going to kind of outclass us stat-wise, actually. Let's see. Has a low chance to trigger a fire explosion. When using dash skills, trigger an ice explosion. When using dash skills, fires lightning that moves around. Let's do Flame Essence. I like that. I mean, I'm constantly spamming left click. So, okay, let's grab her ability. I know what I said, but I'm actually going to take the Scouter because it has both those stats. We'll do our free reroll, see if we want to lock anything in. I'm going to lock in the hero skill, so that way we can have one more passive. Yeah, I mean, we're just evading and blocking everything. But to be fair, I think the enemies do scale their stats as well. So we're going to have to kind of scale our stats as well if we want to keep evading and blocking everything. I honestly think I'm just going to get more farmers. I think that's more important than this right now. Get our free reroll. We'll lock in the Blizzard. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, see, like, she's just evading block. I mean, she's taking a little bit of damage. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, we gotta... Okay. No, 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 no. Okay, I gotta use my shift. I gotta get these knights in here. Knights, come on. Defend your maiden. Do it. Protect. Knights, you need to come over here. You're not attacking where the enemies are. You're attacking where the people are. And we don't want to be there. We don't want to see them dancing. Walking around on those... I mean, really, they're more like hooves here. Okay, we'll take this. Use the free reroll. Oh, extra smoke count. You know what? I'm actually going to unlock this for now. We're pretty far away from that. There's no reason to keep holding on to that. You know what? I'm just going to defend this side. Oh god. Okay, we got to take out the range boys. Might need to get my attack up actually. They're taking a little bit too long to actually kill. Oh heck no. Oh heck no. Nope, 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 nope. Not my maiden. No siree. No siree, Jimbot. Hey, get out of there. When using attack, fire randomly moving lightning. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, recovery rate. I'm going to take the gloves. Heals allies near the saint. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll get more recovery rate. Let's get more knights in here. No, 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 no. No, sir. No, sir. Nope. Not today. You get right the heck out of here. Knights, to me. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Nope. Okay, let's grab our level up. Damage reduction, don't care, don't care, don't care. Free reroll. Lightning attribute damage increase. We do have a lightning skill. We actually have multiple lightning skills. But it's freaking expensive. So, let's reroll. Let's look for some new abilities. The hero breathes fire to attack. Well, that's kind of cool. Alright. I'm not going to use the reroll. No sense to. We're going to get a free one next round. Oh, it's boss time. It's boss time. Oh, hey, 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 hey. No sneaking. No sneaking. Oh god, everyone got evasion. Knights, let's go! I summon thee! Oh boy, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. I mean, she's evading like crazy, so she's just like, she's a ninja. Some more knights. There's a lot of text on the screen. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Can I turn that off? Nope. Well, we just hope. Okay, these farmers are holding off there on our left flank, so we're just gonna get in there. Oh, I got to get rid of this tree. That's the problem. So you see the purple circle? There's a tree somewhere in here. It's a little bit tough to see. Yeah, here it is. We got multiple trees here. That's the problem. Oh god, they're evading like crazy. Okay, let's come down here. Let's protect the maiden. Hey, 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 hey. There will be none of that. Can I actually hit these if there's multiple trees? Because they're all evading. I mean, to be fair, our maiden, like, she's just dodging everything. I don't even know if I can hit these trees. I mean, I'm left clicking like a mother. I mean, she's still at full health, like, pretty much. But these trees are killing me, man. There's another tree. Okay, so the trees making trees evade is a little stupid. That should not be a mechanic. because basically it just turns this into a I can't win situation. Yeah, see, like there's 4 trees. Everything just has evade. So evade is just like scaled out of its damn mind, because the same thing is happening. Like where's her evade? I mean, her evasion is at 45, and she's dodging everything. But the problem is, I also can't kill the trees. So maybe I just have to come kill the boss. I'll be honest, right now, I mean, she's running, but, like, I don't know what's going on. I can't see anything. So, this is a situation that has not happened to me before, and should definitely be addressed. The trees should definitely not give other trees evasion. That's, like I said, that's pretty stupid. But to be fair, I think there's something wrong with the, okay, we're just gonna, yeah, we're just gonna leave this. This is just dumb. We'll try another one. That was a little unfortunate. But again, it's like, it's hard to see what's going on with all this text that I can't turn off. Okay. Yeah, that was the first time that that's happened to me. So let's see if we can avoid that. So we'll take the Blade Rush here again, because I don't really know what the point... Maybe the point is just that the first one is just like a generic... Ice Wall deals damage to enemies and knocks them back. I actually can't buy either of these, so I'm going to take this. I'm also going to lock in the Blizzard. And yeah, I don't care. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take that for a little bit more souls. Let's take... Do I want Tower Summon? Let's try it. Let's see how good this is. I mean, that did some decent damage. Okay, let's work on our damage first. And I don't know how long these towers last, so I'm just going to use them as soon as they're off cooldown. We're going to take the Light Spear. Because the first one that we put down is still up. Oh, there we go. He finally went down. Maybe they're not doing big damage. Okay, we'll get our knights. We'll send our knights in. Let's go. Yeah, we want this damage here. Oh, increased attack speed and knockback damage. Yeah, so we'll take that. Put down 2 more towers. Okay, come on, my knights, let's go. Throws an axe at a nearby enemy to attack. Okay, we'll also take this. Should I lock in? Yeah, let's lock in the extra damage. Let's do this. We'll lock that in. Don't really care about the evasion, so we'll hold off there. Increase the attack speed of basic attacks. When using special skills, fire, random movement, special skills, or these special... These are special skills. No, shift is a special skill. I'm going to take Swift Handle. Yeah, I need more attack damage. I'm not doing nearly enough. Okay, we're gonna get the hunter here. Because just having more units on board is more important. Okay, what are we getting here? We have 157. Let's take a new attack. So I have tried Ice Wall. I'm not super crazy about it. It basically just sets up a crystal on the ground, and if the enemies walk over it, it deals them a little bit of damage. It looks like the towers are actually like tanking too. They're doing a little bit of taunting. Or I don't know if they're necessarily taunting, but enemies are definitely going after them. Oh, this is super good. This is going to make it so that we summon 4 knights instead of 2. Yeah, I mean, we're just going full on summons here. Okay, let's take the attack. Let's re-roll. Let's take the attack again. Come to me, my knights. Oh, oh, hey, 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 get out of there. I'm not sure what is necessarily just doing a massive screen wipe, though. We will take the... Yeah, we'll take the Ice Skull attack. There's a Flame Bomb. Ooh, we will lock that in. So now we're kind of double ice, double axe, so, or double fire. So if we have anything to amplify that, that'll be super nice. Okay, boss is showing up. So we're going to focus up here. And then if the tower shows up, we can kill that. Okay, there's one. So let's work on killing this thing. I might need to get my accuracy up, to be fair. Maybe accuracy is more important than I'm kind of thinking it is. I'm not sure what's moving my character, though. I'm kind of like floating around, and I don't really know why. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Where's my like? So we have 30 accuracy. So I'm assuming that we just need this. It's one of those things where, maybe it's in the like the compendium, but that's one of those things where it's like, unfortunately, until it's too late, I don't really know that I need more accuracy. Accuracy is a weird one. I'm not sure why that stats in here, because now just everything is just a sea of evades and blocks. So it's kind of the same thing that happened last time. Which is weird, because again, this is the first time I've seen like this happen. But I've never taken evasion before, so I'm not sure what is causing all this evasion and block and just all the non-damage. Yeah, I don't know. Like, did I take something here? Huh. I'm not sure. So what I want to see here is if we come in here. Yeah, like I can't see their stats. Okay, so that's kind of the first instance of the game where I've been like, I don't know if things are working as they should be. Let's look at the achievements here. And yeah, there's nothing really there. Huh. Okay, well, can I not go back? Oh, I have to hit confirm. Okay, so save my hero. I do think that the game could definitely be better than it is, right? Like I said, there's definitely some polishing up that needs to be done. I'm not if the accuracy if that was a little bit more clear as to how it was working, like if you could see your enemy's stats, okay, then maybe I can go into that. But I think between how much damage you're actually doing when you can hit enemies and how much attack you can get per level up, plus you need to, like, that's a lot of accuracy you need, it seems like. You know what? Let's do one more. And let's actually get like an accuracy pickup. And let's see if it changes anything. Because like I think my thought process with any of these actually, where is her accuracy? So her accuracy is already double mine. And her block is way higher too. That kind of makes sense. So let's lock these two in right now, just because I don't have anything. I need to take some kind of attacks. Right, because like just looking at how much damage we're doing here to the second wave of enemies, it's taken me like 4 or 5 hits to actually kill them. So you kind of need to get like a lot. I mean, you need to get a lot of attack power to kill things efficiently, especially once you start getting some chunkier enemies. And one of the things that I kind of look at is like, what do you want your players to be doing when they take upgrades? And I think ideally you want players to not feel like they're not getting value when they take an upgrade. And I think that if it is going to be like I mean, you can see, oh, right. So because the wave, I guess, is over, we can't really do damage to them. So I think we're going to go for block penetrate, or I have to lock that in. Let's also lock this in. So to me, like taking, well, this is all, there's going to be a caveat here, right? Because if it is the case that we have to take some kind of block penetration or accuracy, then what I'm saying will be valid. If not, then the game might just not be coded correctly. So we'll take this. And let's re-roll here since it's free. I'm not too worried about any of this. Because you want your players to feel like the upgrades they're getting are valuable. And so in my mind, I think like, okay, so basically making your character stronger. Now that could be through just a bigger health pool, that could be through more health gain, that could be through more damage, right? And I think, oh, there's accuracy here. Okay, we'll take that. I'm actually going to lock this in as well. And let's go for... Let's go for Swift Heart so we can get more knights up. And for me, taking things like accuracy or block penetration, the fact that there's two there, the fact that there's two stats there that can make enemies not get hit by attacks, both block and evade, probably maybe shouldn't be a thing. Thank you. Especially if you have to invest in them. And I think the thing is as well, if there is no clear threshold that you have to be at, then I think it's a bit of a pain. If there was a clear threshold, this is like, okay, you have to be at, you know, enemies, you need this much block at this level, then I think there's more argumentation to it. But like when a choice comes up, let's say it's like, man, am I gonna take this lightning bolt skill, or am I gonna take an extra, you know, 20 block penetration? And you're thinking about like, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to hit an enemy if I don't take this, but if I do take this and I'm already past the threshold, then it's basically dead, and I don't know if it is or not. Let's see. So let's go ahead and take... Oh, let's take this because it's another attack. We'll lock in this attack here. Let's go Comet Bracelet. But I mean, you can see here how little damage I'm doing. That, I guess that should probably be buffed too. The damage that your character does should be wholly bumped up. In my opinion, of course. Okay, well now, how come now she's not blocking anything? Like now she's just kind of like face tanking everything. I'm not sure why. And another thing that I want to point out. Let's see. Let's grab the healing orbs because I'm hoping that she can take her own healing orbs. One other thing that I'm actually now just realizing is pretty weird is the fact that your damage when a wave ends, the damage you can do drops significantly, but enemies will still attack your Maiden. Now I'm still getting evades like crazy. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why everything is just evade, everything is block. Something definitely needs to be looked at there. So yeah, there's, like I said in the beginning, there's definitely jank here. Don't get me wrong. But I like the idea of the game. The execution, Now I will be honest, I had a better experience the other night. I did not have this experience where everything was evading and blocking the other night. So I'm not sure what changed between yesterday and today. Honestly, I kind of want to, I just broke everything. Hang on with me. Bear with me here. I'm curious to see if what is the date today? The 13th. Okay, so there was an update note on the 9th, but I'm pretty sure that I played after that. Oh, wait, there was an update today? Okay, hang on. Did they break something? It doesn't say anything. I wonder if something happened in the update today and it broke. Okay, so put a massive caveat on or put like a massive pin on this, because it's possible that in the update today they broke something. The update looks like it was just on a new character. So I can't speak on that. I haven't played it at all, but I'm kind of wondering if that's the case. If it is the case, then the game is actually a lot more fun than it was today. If it's not the case, that needs to be addressed. However, taking all that aside, I really like the concept of the game. I like the fact that it's definitely a bullet heaven, right? You have all your passive abilities, enemies keep coming at you. It's a bullet heaven, even though you do have some active abilities. The active abilities are all fairly cool. At the start, it was a little bit confusing because every time I kept getting like, this ability is locked, this ability was locked. And I didn't realize that the ones that were locked were the ones for that specific character. So like the dash, the active, and the special. And so I was like, well, why are you offering me these skills if I don't have them unlocked? Until I realized that those three they're always going to be those three at certain level thresholds. Then it made a lot more sense. The meta progression system is fine. It's basically just the one where you just click and things upgrade. The difference here is that your main headquarters here, you basically have to upgrade this, and it's going to unlock you more and more areas. I think it would be kind of cool for this to be visually represented in an actual castle. So like the developers would have to go through, build a visual representation of the entire castle, and then like take apart piece by piece, so that way they could all be like broken up. That would be kind of cool, so that way you could kind of see your kingdom grow. But I mean, this works, right? It's just meta progression. Meta progression is meta progression. And then of course you have all the character meta progression built in as well. But the actual play pattern's fun. Like I said, I'll say it one more time, but really, I guess there's some weird stuff. Like, it seems like it's a little bit weird to me that the Maiden stats, I keep saying Maiden, even though it just says saving my hero. Nowhere does it say Maiden, but whatever. It's a little bit weird that her stats scale so much faster than yours. And the damage definitely seems off. It definitely feels like you're doing not enough damage. I mean, it's a bullet heaven, right? So to me, I don't think I would expect 6, 7, 8 hits to kill enemies, especially when you're increasing your attack. You're only getting like 1, maybe 2. Like maybe you have a +1 attack, +5% attack, but +5% attack seems really weird when your attack is very low, right? You're at a point where 10% is only going to give you like 1 or 2, so 5% is going to give you like half an attack. It's kind of just a very small number. So like definitely there needs to be some number tweaking. I think that the stat UI could probably use some cleaning up. I think there's probably some stats that aren't necessary, like having both evade and block, probably unnecessary. You probably just need one stat, because again, if I were developing a bullet heaven, and again, this is like my opinion, if I were developing a bullet heaven, I would not want there to be, I just realized what I was going to say. That's funny. How would I... Because there are things going on that I don't want to necessarily talk about yet. I'll put a pin on that one. Put a pin on that one. There are ways to go about doing it. There are ways, I'll say it like that. There are ways to go about doing it. Okay, here's a way that I can say, here's a way that I can say it. I don't think that every character should be able to both parry or evade and block. I think it's one thing, like if enemy, like I think it's one thing if you have character, your main character able to do both. Although they're technically doing the same thing, so really I don't think it's super necessary to have both stats, right? Because the end result is damage is reduced to 0. If you wanted to do something like, you know, your rogues can evade, but your knights can block. Okay, it's technically the same stat. They just have a different word and it's different flavor, right, for the different types of characters. But on enemies, I think having both block penetration and accuracy, again, it's kind of like what I said before, is it's not for me, it's not a fun stat to pick up. I would rather pick up damage or a skill or even movement speed is fine, because then that helps me get from enemy to enemy faster. But those are just stats that me personally I don't like picking up, because I guess the thing is I can't visually see it improving anything, right? It's kind of like, have you ever tried to prove a negative? It's really hard, if not impossible, to prove a negative, right? Or for example, if I tell you all right now, don't think of an elephant. Well, what's the first thing you do is you think of an elephant. It's really hard to do something where you're told it's a negative. And so what happens is, let's say, so let's say your accuracy is at 100%. Well, then obviously you're going to hit every enemy. But let's then say, let's say we change that and your accuracy is now 90%, let's say. Okay, well, you're going to hypothetically or statistically, you're going to miss 10% of your attacks. However, there is, in the world of infinite worlds, or infinite, what is it? The world of infinite possibilities, I suppose. There is a likelihood that you could hit 1,000,000 attacks in a row and never miss. Now, what's the probability on that? Pretty small, but it is possible to have a 90% accuracy and not miss, right? So because that possibility is there, then if you take a look at the two different paths, a 90% accuracy path and a 100% accuracy path, there are two. You could take both of these routes and still not miss for the entire run. It's possible. Not likely, but possible. So if you then take a 10% accuracy boost, it is possible that your results are not going to differ. Does that make sense? That's why it's like one of those stats that for me is not super exciting. Hopefully I explained that well enough to understand. But that's why to me it's not a super exciting stat, because like if you take a damage number, it's like, okay, well, I was doing 10 damage, now I'm doing 15 damage. Cool, I see my number, it goes up. But when you're saying like, oh, well, I'm not seeing any misses, but I wasn't before, so did it really do anything? That's what I guess what I mean. Anyway, I'm rambling. We kind of saw what the game has to offer. Unfortunately, it was not the experience that I was really hoping for. So hopefully, maybe if a dev is watching, they can kind of either, you know, expand on what's going on, or say, hey, we actually did break something in the last update. But either way, guys, save my hero. If you do want to check out the game for yourself, it is only $3. I will, of course, link to that down below in the description. And if you guys enjoyed, you had some fun with me today, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelike action? I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.